Hello again, and welcome back to Dabstroyero vs. the Movies, the show where I elbow drop some ridiculous riffs on some foul and forgotten flicks. If you've been keeping up with my other episodes, like you should, you may recall a few episodes ago I pulled the plug on a dusty documentary called Television. Well, it's time for a rematch because TV is back for revenge, as this time I take on Stepping with Television, a barely watchable black and white bust. So will I cancel this cable cinematic, or will I get smacked down in syndication? Find out now on Dabstroyero vs. Stepping with Television.
Oh man, these movies can't be that bad, or maybe they could be. These movies better watch out, cause he's not about to shut his mouth. Dabstroyero versus the movies. He's elbow dropping riffs, making movies say I quit, cause it's Dabstroyero.
Ooh, this better not be a ballerina movie. More like misstepping, am I right? Oh, that Marmaduke. Please, mister, I don't want to watch any more TV. Wow, get a look at that 1080p. P for potato, of course. I think one of those mannequins just moved. Okay, yeah, but why is she sitting on his lap? Oh god, it is a ballerina movie.
Stepping along with television.
We now return to the butt cracker.
We certainly stepped in a hurry just now, all the way from Waukesha, Wisconsin, to a television studio in New York.
There's too many ballerinas! Retreat, retreat!
Here are the lights, the camera,
and absolutely no action.
Sound equipment, all typical of what you'd see at any of the several television broadcasting companies.
Hey, watch those hands, mister.
Even so, it's a long, long way to Waukesha. How can these dancers leap like a sunbeam
Coke.
across 800 miles of hills?
It's Coke, right?
And lakes and prairies.
Come on, we all know what it is.
Well, let's see for ourselves.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2,
Starting in the
3.
New York studio, let's follow their performance along the pathway that turns a large chunk of our country into one tremendous stage.
I'm not sure who's more bored, me or those ballerinas.
Of course, catch the action in terms of light and shade. They then translate it.
Well, hello there,
electrical
Mr. Camera
impulses
Operator. Let me
which
get a
pass
good
through
look
these
at you.
small
Oh, he
cables
saw
on
me.
the
Look
floor.
away, look away.
These cables lead to the control room overlooking the studio.
And if you look to your left, here you see some old nerds creeping on young girls in skirts.
Here we see technical men adjusting the television image.
Yes, technically they're men, but you'll recognize them as dweebs.
From this point on, the program is channeled into Bell System facilities, which now take over to carry the program on its journey.
Ooh, someone in that
Riding
building
on
just
local
flushed a
telephone
wicked
company
growler.
lines, the program speeds underground to a telecasting tower. and
Ouch,
on
ouch,
to the
ouch,
thousands
ouch.
of
Wow,
television
Manhattan is
sets
really dropping some bass
throughout the
tonight.
metropolitan area. All at the same time, however, it is speeding underground to a telephone communications building many blocks away.
Looks like somebody's giving that building a root canal. Beige is my favorite color. Please, let me out, we don't want to dance for you anymore.
Here are the dancers again. We'll be seeing them quite often in other Bell System control rooms.
Oh God, he's
as we
drooling on the
follow program
glass.
all the way to that living room in Waukesha, Wisconsin. A careful check on the image and the music, and we're really on our way.
Bye, we're going to visit the Ninja
Underground,
Turtles.
The program travels on a coaxial cable highway.
It's the United States
Then,
of Fudge.
all in the twinkling of an eye, it drops off in Philadelphia.
Wait, no, not there. Didn't you hear what they did to that hitchhiking robot?
Here in the telephone building, we hurry along to another control room where we again check in on the dancers.
Run away, run away. They'll never find us behind this skinny pole.
Incidentally, a line takes the program to the top of a television tower, where it is telecast locally.
Oh, so that's how they hypnotize people into voting Republican.
But in the meantime, and far quicker than it takes to tell it, it speeds on its way to Pittsburgh.
Hey, Jagoffians want a
Here,
hoagie
let's
distillers
focus on
run.
just to watch the dancers and listen to the music.
I'm flying. I'm really flying. You have to remember, this is what used to pass for entertainment in those days. It's why they got bored and had all those world wars.
But now let's resume our journey westward.
See you later,
On to
Stinksburg.
Cleveland and Toledo
Pass.
and Chicago.
Just south of Kesha.
Here in Chicago, our coaxial cable highway takes us once more to the control room of a telephone building, and sure enough, the dancers are right here with us.
La-da-da-dee, up yours, up yours. Shake it like a Polaroid picture.
This lady might almost have stepped right out of a famous poem.
A mighty man was
A
she.
dancing shape, an image gay, to haunt, to startle, and waylay.
If I spin fast enough, I can reach escape velocity.
Up to now, the program has traveled on coaxial cable. New York to Chicago, all in a flash.
Toledo, don't whiz on
Now in
Chicago.
We make an instant shift to another Bell System means of communication known as radio relay. Let's interrupt our journey here on the top of a telephone building in Chicago while we see what this radio relay is all about.
Sideways Illuminati
This
confirmed.
square-faced giant horn is an antenna for sending a special kind of radio wave. This antenna concentrates the radio waves into a very narrow beam.
Sir, they're firing palm paddles at us. What should we
To a
do?
receiving tower. On top of this tower, a similar horn captures the signals and channels them through a hollow metal pipe to a series of amplifiers which build up their power.
You merely adopted the dock. I was born in
To
it.
normal strength, the signals are now passed on through a sending antenna to a second radio relay tower. Here then, in essence, is what is known as radio relay. Incidentally, our program from New York could have come by radio relay instead of by coaxial cable.
Light the beacons. Gondor calls for aid.
But let's return now to our television program as it's being beamed from the top of a telephone building in Chicago. It can go west to Kansas City and Omaha, or to resume our journey.
I don't know why they
it's
bothered
an
to
easy
label
trip
it because that's
northward
obviously
through
Chicago.
Milwaukee, and to a receiving antenna on top of the local telephone building.
Quick, into the
Now
panic
down through
room.
The building, to the control room, and what do you know? The dancers again, and not the least bit tired from their long journey.
Damn, dude, go easy on those dials. You're gonna get my
Naturally,
channel
They
demonetized.
came here almost on the wings of light.
I'm sorry, it just gets so lonely up here with just me and my clipboard. Pretty sure everyone in that building has radiation poisoning at this point.
And now they simply hop on a local telephone cable, zip over to a television station, and jump out in all directions.
Oh God, can I jump out of this movie? Earthquake, run!
Among the many places they land, guess where? Waukesha, of course. Now it's easy. They're picked up on a television antenna on a certain house, and the trip from the New York studio is finished.
Whee! Whee!
time?
Whee!
Just about the 200th part of a second.
Hey guys? Hello? Can you hear me? Oh my God, TV brainwashed them real good. Gonna try to wake them up real quick.
I'll answer it, Mother.
Wow, that worked.
I think it's Jack.
He just learned how to use a phone.
Hello? Is that you, Jack?
Jack.
Oh
Who's
God,
Jack?
Jack's way too old for her.
This is your granddad calling from Boston.
Grandpa?
Get lost.
Wonderful.
I'm waiting for a boy to call.
Yes. Oh, Grandpa, you'll never guess what we're doing. We're
LSD?
watching a television program coming all the way from New York.
New York City?
Oh, I don't know. How about me talking to you all the way from Boston?
Pack the car in the yard.
Grandpa, this is really something.
Listen, honey, after what I've seen in the last 50 years, nothing surprises me anymore.
Ooh, Grandpa's got some serious skeletons.
50 years. Yes, a lot has happened since Granddad, as a little boy, first jangled an old-fashioned telephone.
Oh, I'm gonna jangle you good.
In those days, it was a great event to talk on the telephone at all. let alone from Boston to Waukesha, Wisconsin.
Live view of the back of my gaming systems
Then
right
from his
now.
window in Boston, he saw the sky full of wires. Later on, the wires began to disappear into cables not much bigger than a man's wrist.
Or, you know, a normal
carrying
unit
more
of measurement.
conversations to more and more places, until finally, the long-distance network of today came into being.
Can we get a quick moment of silence for that time our country was overrun by spiders?
In the same way, Grandpa saw wires for carrying radio programs grow from nothing, only 25 years ago, to the present nationwide special network over which the Bell system regularly carries programs to more than 1,000 local stations owned by the broadcasting
All right,
company.
who dropped America and cracked it?
Recently, Grandpa has been hearing a lot about coaxial cable and radio relay. How they're good for carrying both conversations and television programs.
And Bell telephone propaganda. Oh yeah, let's get a good look at that building. Where were you when Chicago declared war on Milwaukee?
So if he should look at a map of Bell system television networks as they are today, he'd probably tell you it's just history repeating itself.
Because Granddad is senile.
Even now, more than 40
Cities
are
with
connected
your
on a
light
growing
so
network
bright,
of radio
won't you
relay
guide my
and
sleigh tonight?
coaxial cable television channels,
It's saying SOS in
making
Morse
it
code.
possible for millions of people to be eyewitnesses of scenes more than 1,500 miles away. What's more, the Bell system will keep on stepping along with television as fast as the requirements of the television industry are clearly demonstrated.
And as long as there are groups of dead-eyed white families to watch.
Considering Bell system history, Grandpa would say it's no pipe dream.
Grandpa!
It's just plain logic.
Let's get logical, logical. I don't know about their films, but I do like their ice cream. There it is, Stepping with Television just got the smackdown. Let me know what you thought of this video in the comments, and please like, subscribe, follow, support on Patreon, and let me know what foul flick you'd like me to lock in the figure for next. For now, this is Dabstroyero saying goodbye, and remember, wash those hands.
It drops off in Philadelphia.
Wait, no, not there. Didn't you hear what they did to that hitchhiking robot?
Here-